A very nice day to everybody. How are we doing today? My name is Felix. And a very quick one I have for you presentations on the platform referred to as Mega Green Club. The Mega Green Club is pioneered by myself and some group of team business investors and in the network marketers in this space of cryptocurrencies and digital environments. Okay, purposely I'm going to highlight to you what's our objective, what are we out for, and practically, we are out for number one thing, accumulation of digital assets and manipulations of fiat money. And I'm not going to teach too much stories, it's going to be more practicals. And I'm not a part of motivational speaker, I'm an activational speaker. I talk much of how one can actually apply practical theory and practical knowledge to solving financial situations. So issues about finance, issues about money is beyond just motivational speaking. So it's quite unfortunate that most time we go out to listen to motivational talk. And unfortunately, we do not really take conscious effort. It's not about listening to motivational speaking. It's more about talking to yourself and taking actions. And on the platform Mega Green Club, we have three fundamental things. We talked about directions, we talked about instructions, and we talked about action. And what are these basic things has to do with personal financing? I've met a lot of people and friends and colleagues and brothers and senior friends who have been working in industries or organizations, multinationals, in government parastatals and different environment in the banking sector, which is our financial institutions. And we've met a lot of them. They learn much about corporate finance, and nobody cares to understand the personal family financing. And quite unfortunate, we achieve those organizational goals by individual from different homes that are dilapidated. You agreed with me that we have a lot of our friends, our brothers, our senior friends, our colleagues that are working and making sure that the organizational goals are kept, but their personal goals are stolen. And definitely we have this affecting a lot of families where you have people who had worked for companies and make that company great. And when there are issues, financial disruptions or issues about misappropriations of money in companies, such company will not remember their good deed. And so we have sat down to look at it practically. It's beyond just motivation. It has to do with taking personal step and understanding that what you are going through is beyond what you think. Okay, so it's neglecting and rejecting, the aspect of your personal financing. So we have look at what do we need. Now, the basic thing we do in Mega Green Club is taking steps to leverage on the internet of money and accumulate good asset for yourself and be able to retire and pay your pension without waiting for the company, without waiting for the government, without waiting for the third party to do it for you. We are not saying you should quit your job. We are not saying you should run away from where you work. We are not saying you should disobey your employer. But what we are saying is that understand the perspective of what we call use theory as against dependent theory. Many of us had always been adopting dependent theory. Where you work, you're so comfortable, you just look at it, nothing happens. After all, at the end of the month, I'll be paid my salary. No, it's not so. It's beyond that salary. Whatever thing you think you want to achieve is beyond that salary. Even that salary alone, salary itself was not meant to be dependent on. It just a means, it just a source. You are meant to learn how to multiply. That drive us to what we call Plan B. And that's about 8-10 years ago, I have a thought. And that's why it's shown a company referred to Plan B Consult until we have digressed to what we call Plan B Express. And Plan B Express is actually a company that will register in Nigeria with CAC, and where we teach people financial intelligence, financial literacy, digital activities, digital marketing, personal financing, and other issues that has to do with life, value reorientation, healthy lifestyle, and learning about what we call hybrid farming system. But this arm of Plan B Express, referred to as Mega Green Club, we compartmentalize three major things. So please take note. Now, three major things we compartmentalize. We have seen that the digital environment is so fantastic, but with a whole lot of risk. The risk involved in the digital environment is so bogus because of the psychology of mind. Posts by our leaders, posts by our brothers, posts by our senior colleagues. And so most time we have called so much, attorney to a lot of our senior colleagues who do not really sit down to research and go in depth to understand the digital environment. And so because we are not indigenous of digital society, we are migrants. That is, we come from analog environment. And so the only children that are giving birth to now within 1990s and all of that actually are of what we call the digital age. And so I don't blame people who give wrong information or give misconceptions or misinterpretation to the digital environment. So what do we do quickly on Mega Green Club? Mega Green Club number one, we have looked at people to sit down and maximize home-based business opportunities, especially the blockchain technology and the cryptocurrency as an underlying, algorithm in the blockchain. And so we have told people to sit down and maximize the world internet of money. The internet of money we have today is not internet of information, but internet in value. And so how basically can you take advantage of it? We discover it takes you to sit down and learn. But we look at it, what time will you have to learn? But if something motivates you to learn, you learn better. And that's why we say, okay, why don't you come into this environment to learn basics, to understand cryptocurrency, to understand Bitcoin, to understand other altcoins, and to understand trading. And that's what we call digital kiosk. Now, if that is the case, how do we go about this? I've mentored a lot of people about personal trading. The first thing I believe more in the digital environment is personal trading. I've been involved in different platforms of cryptocurrency, mining, trading, and network marketing in the cryptocurrency community. It has been very, very fantastic. So I'm going to unveil to you 3 major steps. Now, it is good to learn how to trade by yourself. It is good to learn how to mine by yourself, but there's something required. After understanding the logic, after understanding the skills, we know that trading involves what we call 90% psychology and 10% skills. So you might have the skills. If you don't develop the psychology, nothing. But above all, if you have all these two, you need funding. And so if funding is very important, funding is important as well as your psychology is very, very important. And so if you have the psychology, you have the skills without the money. Well, why? Perhaps you might not have the creativity of to deriving what we call OPM, that's other people's money, which has to do with affiliate marketing if you are smart enough. But today we have a lot of ways to go about it. So if that is the case, I do not have much money to start trading because we know the volatility in trading. And when I talk about trading, I'm not talking about Forex trading, neither am I talking of IQ option. I do all of those things, but it's quite very volatile and very, very fragile for a beginner. Number one, the Forex market is the largest market in the financial market globally. Why? We have funding of activities in and outflow of currencies within 24 hours in Forex can take up to $5 trillion. And so it's crazy. That's the largest financial market. Now, cryptocurrency market is perhaps almost the lowest, more than the Forex market, but more controlled. Why? We have lesser percentage of the world population involved in the cryptocurrency. Now, that's why when many people tell you about Bitcoin, altcoins, and different cryptocurrencies, we do massively get to $50,000, get to $40,000 in the next few months or few years, maybe the next 1 or 2 years, get to $40,000 or $50,000. It sounds very impossible. Why is it possible? And why is it not possible? Why it's possible is that we're having more adoption of Bitcoin into retail outlet today. We have more people learning how to maximize about digital asset and accumulating more Bitcoin. So we have more percentage of the world population. Can I shock you something? We have just few percentage of the world population, about 2% of the world population getting involved in Bitcoin. Then what happens when it grows to 10% of the world population getting involved in Bitcoin? So, and it's the forces of demand and supply, which is economy 101. So it's going to be crazier, okay? And so what we tell people is that actually sit down to accumulate as much Bitcoin, altcoins you can accumulate right now if you have the understanding. And then while you're taking care of yourself, you have some reserve so that when the price of Bitcoin shoots up uncontrollably, Okay, so Mega Green Club have 3 platforms, which I'm going to summarize. I'm going to log in now and show you bit by bit of why are this platform this way, why are this platform this way, and why do we ask you to maximize those platforms. Now, ordinarily, what I will have just suggested to you is the third aspect of Mega Green Club, which is personal trading. Okay, and personal trading is to enable you to accumulate as many Bitcoin or as many Litecoin, as many Ethereum coin, as many as BCH coin, that's a Bitcoin Cash, as many as OMG, Omnisego, as many as those top coins as possible. Now, please take note of this. We're going to have a lot of coins that will be delisted from the market. Number 2, we're going to have a lot of exchange platforms having problems, some being discarded from the market. So be careful, because a lot of shit coins are going to be coming out because the price of Bitcoin will be taken up, as much as possible. So be careful when it comes to it. So now that's why you need basic knowledge. That's why you need to belong to a community. I mentor people very, very well when it has to do with blockchain technology, or when it has to do with cryptocurrency and digital asset, and how to maximize the internet, making money sitting down at home. That has been my industry for the past 18 years. I've not worked for anybody in my life. Not that with pride. I never loved it. I hated it. And secondly, the type of money I was looking for was not the type of money any company can pay me taking my services. It's not a type of money that any company can pay me taking my life. So I have sat down. But when I got started with the digital environment, with network marketing, with internet, with online investment, did I got it very rosy? No. From the beginning was rough, but because of my determinations and where I aim to be in the digital environment, make me to make up my mind and stay focused on what was my goal. And that's the exact thing I always pass to people, and to tell them to sit down and derive opportunity and derive understanding in riding and maximizing the digital environment. So ordinarily, the less riskier part of what I want to give to you is the third part, which I'm going to talk last, but it involves capital. So some of you who do not have much capital might be very difficult for you, and that's why you need to learn the first and the second. Now, but I categorize this under Mega Green Club. I categorize it to, number 1, high risk opportunities. Number 2, mild risk opportunity. Number 3, minimal risk opportunities. So number 1 has the mild risk, high risk opportunities. These are platforms that pays you certain percentages on daily or monthly basis, but I call it high risk because it's fragile. Not that I say the company is not genuine, not that I say the company is not real, but when it has to do with money, there are times that the company may not meet up with their target, and if burden comes too much on them, they could abscond and they run away, and so people lose their money. And so you could probably say those platforms could be more and more fragile. You can call them Ponzi, but sometimes I tell people, sometimes some companies will actually thought they are very legitimate. They are Ponzi. And some companies will feel that they are not legitimate because of what they do. They are actually legitimate. And I want to let you know something. Not all companies that stop paying people or run away, they're actually Ponzi. Because of certain miscalculations can lead them to bankruptcy. And there will have some companies that might not run away, but wouldn't still meet up with their promises, for you. And so it's like dead or alive. Let me use an example. You have a lot of you who bought stocks in some companies. You bought stocks, let me use Nigerian currency. You bought a stock at 15 naira per 1 shares of a stock of a given company. And right now the shares is sold at 1 naira and you lost 15 naira. And the company is just struggling to meet up, even with their basic, let alone to say shareholders. Now, the company has not run away. To you, the company is still available. But for what purpose is it for you? If you sell off your stock, you have lost. And there's no possibility that the company is going to even meet up to beat with the current situation. Listen to me. Most companies go bankrupt not because they did anything wrong, because there are new technology and innovations that are going to render them redundant. So be smart, be careful when it comes to business. And that's why you need to belong to a community where you get the right information, the right signal, the right opportunity to ride on. And as human beings, we are dynamic, that you are meant to understand how to change your decision per time because of certain variables, both seen and extraneous variables that ordinarily you might not take into cognizance, taking a decision in business. Now remember, when it has to do with business, when it has to do with online, when it has to do with business generally, risk involves two dimensions in business, especially when you're involving your money. Number one, the risk of losing your money into an opportunity. And if you're afraid of losing your money, then the risk of losing the opportunity not to be able to put in your money. Once you're unable to put in your money, you risk of losing the opportunity. Once you're able to put in your money, you risk of losing your money. And if all things being equal, which all things will never be equal, then you have a chance of making much money because you risk losing your money. Do we understand? So we have three opportunities on the high risk. That's one that can pay you as much as about maybe from 18% to 24 to 25, 26, 27% in a month, depending on what contract you keep with them. That's number one. You have the sum that can pay you, give and take, maybe from 20, 24, 28, 30% in a month, and depending on what's the time of your contract. Then we have some that can pay you up to 10% in a month and up to 40%, or 10% in a week and up to 40% in a month, okay? Then that is that aspect. Then we have the mild risk. We have platforms that are projects, okay? They are projects that you can take advantage of, you can leverage on. The project that, we have mining platforms onto Bitcoin mining. We have leasing platform, just like what we call a master node, leasing. It's still like a kind of mining, but you are actually accumulating your money to lease your money, what they call LPOS, lease proof of stake, instead of ASIC mining in Bitcoin, which is proof of works. So it has been proven that this was practically designed for only Bitcoin or cryptocurrency transactional confirmation. So you have volume of coins in such platforms. They pay you percentage based on the transaction and the volume of coin you have in such platforms. So it's part of our, mild risk. And then you have other platforms that you can invest, and they pay you literally to percentages every day cumulatively to the end of your contract. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to log in one after the other. I'm just giving a brief explanations of all of this. And we have, other platforms too, where you can still make more money again too, which is minimum mild risk too. I'm going to show you. And then the last one is called minimal risk. Minimal risk, maybe I will log in right now and show you practically using my Binance to express to you. Now, minimal risk is not that it's not risky, but minimal risk is that you are in charge of the platform by yourself, number one. But minimal risk involves you to stay and learn. Minimal risk involves you to be hardworking. Seriously, to be very candid with you, minimal risk involves you to be hardworking. Minimal risk involves you to be sensitive. Minimal risk involves you to be ready to learn. If you're not ready to learn, then you cannot enjoy minimal risk. Why? It's a personal trading where you can come in and go to an exchange platform, which I'm going to log in right now, to like Binance. Like myself, I make use of Binance. I make use of Bitress. I make use of Poloniex. I make use of Yobits. And I will tell you reason why I make use of those platforms. Binance is practically for all the coins I traded that legit coins that I know they have been in the market and they have so many focuses or partnership as the case may be, the like of Litecoin, Ethereum, ONG, Dashcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and other coins that top 40, 50 coins in the coin market capitalization. Okay, so it is called minimal risk because I can actually liquidate my asset at any given time, because maybe I have emergency need, and this money, maybe I just make 2% or 10% or 20% at the end of 1 month or 2 months or 3 months, and I have emergency. I can close down my exchange and get the money withdrawn and make use of it without any clause. But if it were like in the high risk or mild risk, because the contract was kept for a given period of time. And so no matter what I'm going through, it's only what they have paid me I could make use of. And then if I have emergency to close on everything, I might perhaps lose part of the money depending on the condition of the company, or some I could not even do, I might not be able to do anything whatsoever. And that's why we call them, high risk or mild risk. And again, chances of such company to just close down, by one issue or the other, and then you perhaps can lose your money. Please, there is no point hiding the truth about when it has to do with online investment. A lot of people want us to just, manage a situation, just tell you fun, good things, stories, and all of that. It's beyond stories. It's more of reality. If you don't tell people reality, it doesn't make sense, right? So it's very important. I tell people, learn how to get the reality than just being sugarcoatedly talked to. Okay, so right now, so then on the minimal risk, we have different things you can maximize. But on the minimal risk, everyone who wants to be on minimal risk, I have a platform referred to as BWM Premium Group, Build With Me Premium Group. Now, Build With Me Premium Group, for you to become a member of it, because you're going to be taught on how to do personal trading by yourself, for you to be part of that platform, you are going to pay 55,000 Naira Nigerian currency or $155 using Bitcoin. Now here, because you can get information, you can get training, how to go about your Bitcoin, your other coins, when to sell, when to buy, when not to sell, when not to buy, which one to buy, which one to sell, and all of that. Then in that platform, if you are an independent trader that you are very professional, you are stronger on your own to trade, we have a platform called Python Signal. So Python Signal is a subscribed membership platform where you can pay, and the detailed report of algorithm is sent to you on a daily basis, or in 2 days. You check it and follow the instructions, and then still ask in the guidance of me or anybody as professional trainers in our platform to show you how to go about the whole thing. And so that you can subscribe. You have like $50 in a month, or $150 in 3 months, or $250 in 6 months, or $500 in 1 year, and then $1,000 lifetime membership. I'm afraid right now as I'm talking, this is the month of May. Today is 23rd of May, 2019. I wouldn't know when you might be listening to this information. Possibly might be, maybe right now you are listening to it is 2020, 2021, and all of that. Please take note, because you don't want to join. Right now as I'm talking, as at this 23rd of this month, the membership, a lifetime membership of $1,000 to be Python Signal member lifetime, I think is remaining about 73. After then, the remaining phase is to be sold at $2,000 lifetime membership pack. So you might not be able to access it with $1,000. So it was a real privilege for some of us to get involved in it. But if you do not have so much money, I will advise you, how you can spread your money and take advantage of this opportunity and still go by enjoying yourself in the cryptocurrency market and accumulation of assets and manipulations of fiat currency. So let me share a page with you right now so that you get to know what we're talking about right away here. This is Safari. Okay, just a moment. I need to share a page with you right now. Okay, so this is, okay, so I want to log into, this is exchange platform. This is Binance. Okay, my friend Ehis, how are you doing? I just want you to take a close, a look right now, take a very conscious stand, and then understand what I'm showing right now. This is Binance, okay? This is Binance exchange platform, and it's practically for trading. And if it's for trading, what do I trade here? Okay, what do I trade here? Why do I need to trade here? I'm trading cryptocurrencies here, pairs of different cryptocurrencies. Okay, now the markets is for people who have understood the basis on how to go about handling the cryptocurrency market. Okay, so I'm going to show you through, put you through how to go about the cryptocurrency markets now. Now, this is Binance. If you are not used to Binance, anybody everywhere, you are not used to Binance. If you are not used to Binance, let me go by clicking on my account here. If you log me out, I have to re-log in. I just hope it doesn't log me out, but I'm suspecting I might be logged out because this account have been logged in. Okay, I also log out. Now, this is how it goes. Now, when you come here, okay, when you come here and log into your account, you're going to see something like this. This is funds. I want to see what is in this account. I go to balances, okay. Yeah, I actually have lost some money here because yesterday I entered a market that took much of my money. Over $200 and something was gone. And that's why, because I was having close to $1,000 or $900 yesterday. This is almost $700. So look at it here. Now, basically what you do here, now, once you are still a new person to Binance, the first thing you do, which after this trading, if you want to get started, you don't have Binance account, you ask me and I will send you a link to get started on Binance. Now, once that is done, you have created your account, the first place you should go is deposit. Now, when you click on deposit here, now you'll click, you can actually use this to deposit, but I'm not doing that right now. I'm just showing you some transaction I have done. Now, you click here and type BTC. If it's BTC you are sending in. If it's Ethereum, you type ETC. ETC. That is Ethereum. Okay, whatever thing you are depositing, but usually we deposit BTC. Okay, that's mostly the exit channels and entry channels on different exchange platforms. Now, you copy the wallet like this. Okay, then having copied the wallet like this, okay, then what you do, you go to your blockchain. Let me log into my blockchain. If to show you how practical you do everything, you know, it's simple. Go to your blockchain. Okay, I just hope you are watching. Go to your blockchain wallet. Just want to show you how simple it is to do the needful. Okay, I want to log in. I always tell people security consciousness is very important when you are dealing online. So I want to put in my Google Authenticator code. Okay, very, very important. Okay, so I need to put in Google Authenticator code. This is K730. So I log into my blockchain. Okay, so I log into my blockchain. Let's say I want to move money now to my Binance from blockchain. So just wait for it. It's coming up now. It has come up. Okay, so this is it from blockchain. Then what do? I come here and click on what? Send. Look at send here. Okay, I click on send and I paste the wallet. I copied. Let's say I want to move $50. I'm not sending anything now. So you click $50 and then type in. You don't need anything, but I normally type something Binance. Then you click on send. Then that's done. Now, once that is done, after a while, you go back to your Binance. Go back to your Binance. Then your Binance, once it's funded, you will see that it's been funded. So you log into your Binance and then come to exchange, click on advance. Okay? You click on advance to take you to trading view. Okay? To take you to trading view where you can now trade whatever coin you want to trade. Okay? Just a moment. Just a moment. Just a moment, guys. I need to do something. Okay, so let's go here. Okay, so now, assuming I want to now, my coin has been, let's say what has been sent to my account is 0.022 Bitcoin. Okay, so if that is the case, I want to trade now. You now click here, see BTC/USDT. You can change it to BTC. So change to BTC. As you do that, what coin do you want to trade? Let's say you are meant to trade MTL. That's another given coin. MTL, Meta. MTL, look at the coin. You come to the markets and click on MTL. Oh, they say you buy MTL, okay. At what rate? They say you buy at 600 or 6,000 Satoshi. Look at it. Now, please take note, some of you that are starter. Now, Satoshis are 8 decimal places at the back of the decimal point, which you have 0 point, then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is Satoshi. Now, 6,000 Satoshi is going to consume 4 position and leave 4 position in the front. That means you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 from back, which is 6,000. So don't mind this. Now you are having 4 zeros in between the 6 and the decimal point, and you are having only three digits. There is another 0 at the back of this 6. Okay, please take note. So you're having 0.0006060. That is 6,060 Satoshi. But they ask you to buy in 6,000 Satoshi. Then you come here and now type 0.000000. Even when the third one didn't come, don't bother. It is still 6,000. Then how many do you want to buy? They are telling you now that this money you have in your back office here can only buy 407.99 MTEL. But what you want to buy is using 50% of your money. You click on 50%. Then when you do that, you have the total money. Now, I always tell people, take note of, they have a diary. Record this Bitcoin you have spent. Then you click on buy. Then immediately you buy, immediately the price of MTEL come down to this 6,000. They will sell to you. Then you come back again. Once, assuming they have sold to you, let me say what they have sold to me, let me say Matic. Let's go to Matic because I bought some Matic sometime and I think I've not placed it for sale. Okay, look at Matic. Now, let's say I bought Matic and I want to place it for sale. You can see I have some Matic here. So this Matic, I have, let's say just now I bought it, for instance, it's not that I bought it, then I want to place it on, what was the last price this one did here? 575. Then I can just come here and put 0.000, then 570. I can just put 570. How many? 50% of my Matic to be sold, and I click on sell. Now, as I click on sell, I say limit sell order created. That is just like stop loss, take profit. That I place it and say, what happens to the remaining one? Sell it at 600 Satoshi, right? And I say 100%. Then I click sell. Now, virtually, it has picked the Matic, but it has not actually sold it. Where is the Matic? Look at it here, everybody. You can see the Matic is here. Now, what will happen to my Matic? My Matic will be sold anytime the price of Matic gets to that price I placed. Okay, is that got it? My Matic will be sold anytime the price of Matic gets to the price I placed. So do I need to be wasting my time sitting down with it? No. So what happened? It will trigger automatically because it's not my own business. And that is why we say trade with confidence. Ride the market with confidence. And that's the essence of some of those algorithms we subscribe for. And I've told you about what we call, what I talk about, Python signal. Now, Python signal is what I used, and all other analysis I used to do my trading, accumulating of assets and manipulating of currency. Let me show you something. Today, this morning, in our group, I was telling some of my team members that don't bother yourself. The price of Bitcoin was taken downward. Look at what price of Bitcoin did today on the 23rd of, today is 20, is it 23rd or something? I don't know, it's the 23rd. Now, Bitcoin came down, look at it, look at Bitcoin. It was here, people were panicking. It came down to as low as how much? $7,461. And people were panicking. Hey, Bitcoin. And I'm sure what happened, a lot of people sold. What can I tell you? I did not sell. I left my Bitcoin, it was there for me. I don't need to bother myself about it. You know why? Because we ride the market with understanding. We ride the market with accurate information. It might not be 100%, but at least anything that can give you 85% is already excellent. So we ride the market excellently. So I don't panic. So I just kept myself no bother. This thing is going to take a dimension and reverse back. And that's what you have seen already here. It's already taking a back step, back step, back step. Do you know one thing? A lot of people will have sold here. And what do you think? By now they will have said, okay, let me buy back. By the time they are buying back here, they have lost some value of asset. And that's the difference. Many people do not understand. So in the market, it's not about, this is not Forex. This is asset accumulation, digital asset for God's sake. And Bitcoin is a digital gold. And so I don't bother myself. And the last thing I will do, when the price have got it to where I want it, I can say, okay, go to BTC again, and then I'll convert my money back to a stable coin called USDT. I can just come here now and look at this Bitcoin. I say, okay, I have this Bitcoin. I can place my price, say, when you get to $9,300, sell my Bitcoin. Okay? Now, if you look at it now, the price of Bitcoin is $7,753, or let's say 54. Now, my Bitcoin is $189. But I'm placing my price and say, let's say I'm placing my price at $9,300. That will give me $227 from $189. So what do? I place the price and say sell. I leave it in the market. Okay, can you see? I leave the market. So anytime the price of Bitcoin rise up and over and over and over and over again and get up to the price I place, they sell it for me. And then I take my money and then go back to my stable coin. And that's what people do not know. That riding in this digital market is just with understanding and using the right tool. Now, very quickly, let me just log in. Now, this is just, I'm not going to teach you everything about this, but accumulating digital assets is with understanding, and you must be part of a community. Okay, so let me just log in now to my Python signal. So I'll show you. I'm not going to show you everything. Okay, so let me just log into my Python signal. I'm not going to show you everything. So this is Python signal, Plan B Express. Okay, Plan B Express. Okay, this is, sorry, just a moment. Okay, Plan B Express. Now, this is me. I'm a member of Python Signal. You can see membership, your lifetime Galaxy membership expires 6,815 days. I don't know how many years that would be anyway. And now, what we do, we have access to information in our back office here that give us information on daily basis of what you expect in the market. It's not for everybody. Galaxy membership pack is $1,000. Then the other monthly, 3 months, 1 month, 1 month is $50, 3 months is $150, and then which other month? 6 months, $250, and 1 year, 3 months, about $500. But lifetime is $1,000. I'm sure between now and the end of May 2019, that it's too much. Maybe between now and next week, maybe before the end of this month, May 2019, the Galaxy pack of $1,000 will be over. Then it might be $2,000 membership. Of course, this is an institutional report. It's not for babies. It's not for laymen. It's for people who are ready to accumulate the asset. People who use this tool are trading the market with $500,000, $100,000, $300,000, $50,000. It's not for babies. It's for real people who are accumulating the asset in the digital environment. So take note of that. And so where do we communicate? We have blog, we have downloads. If you click on download here now, you see the report, detailed report given every month or at given interval. And given, look at it, May 2019 top 40 crypto report. And so people that subscribe member have this report. I'm not going to give it to you, it's not for everybody. It's a sacred. So you have different reports, so I don't need to go there. Then there's a blog of communications that is given to us every day. You can see. Now, why do I not sold out my Bitcoin prematurely? Because you can see what the eagle is doing. There is a storm, but the eagle is going higher above the storm. And that's what's happening now. If you go to the market, when the market came down here, was when this report was sent. Wow, I'm afraid of this, this guy, Marius Landman. So look at it. Look at what the market is doing. The market now is $7,760. And when the market was $7,461 was when the report was sent. And I'm not going to show you detail of what was sent there, but look at what was sent. Look at what somebody in the bad market, somebody is telling you, today is 23rd May. Can you see? Today is 23rd May. Look at what the company, today is 23rd May, and second day before the end of the 53 days third cycle, being 25th of May 2019, we expected that Bitcoin would give us a high. No, it's not for you guys. I'm talking too much here, so here's this not for you. And also, but in the midst of the storm, we are still giving information. Look at, thank you, Marius. Thank you, Marius. Thank you very much. Great. Thanks, Marius. Thank you so much. Your insight. Great, Marius. Thank you for the timely update. I'm holding and monitoring. Thanks for the updates. Oh, much appreciated. Thank you, Marius. A big test for your patience. Thank you again, Marius. Just be patient and attention. Okay, always appreciated. Thank you very much, Marius. Much appreciated. Great stuff, Buddy. Thank you. Let me say thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Marius. I have really enjoyed the ride of digital accumulation, digital asset accumulation with all confidence, using Python signal. Okay, so it's crazy. So that's what we enjoy. You know, that's me. I just send my message to, that's what we enjoy in the market. And I'm not going to show you many things. Let me just show you one thing. Listen to the guy the other time. Look at what he says. Sometime, not long. I want to show you something very quickly. I'm just showing you this for some of you who do not understand. It's for professional. Okay, let's go here. Just listen to what he says here. Listen to what Myros is saying here.
15 December 2017, Bitcoin hit this high point. On approximately about 8 or 9 December 2007, I sent out a report to our members all around the world and said that Bitcoin is going to reach a high point at or around 15 December, and that high point is 19,500. We are the only people in the world that I know about that can credibly show that they called the high point on 15 December 2007. Our members got out of the market at that high point, right down here at the bottom. Here in 15 December 2018, we told our subscribers at Python Signals, and we said, risk-adverse investors can now get back into the market. Those people who got it back in the market went up all the way high to this point here. Again, on 15 December 2018, we are the only people in the world that I know of that have called low Bitcoin. What is going to come next? You need to get hold of a Python SQL representative or affiliate that will show you how to get into Python SQLs and how to get your hands on our reports. Let's go back here to the overall view for Bitcoin. In this chart, you can see that this is the weekly chart, and right here on the bottom here at about 2011, right there to where we are now today, which is 19 May 2019. You can see here that the market retraced about 84% in 2011. Then 2013, the market again retraced 84%. And then again here in 2014 and 15, the market retraced by 86%. During the 2017 and 2018 retracement, Bitcoin dropped 83%. You can see here 84, 84, 86, 83%. The market then turned around. Now let's have a look here how fast or how much the market went upwards. If you take that right there to the top, you can see that Bitcoin went up. After the retracement of 84%, it went up 500%. What did it do here in 2013? And let's go right down to the bottom there, and we move that up, and you'll see it went up another 485%. Here in 2014 back to 2017, it went up a staggering 12,500% gains. This is what Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies make, guys. As a matter of fact, cryptocurrencies make more. Now, what is happening next year, where the market is here, right there at 19 or 20 May 2019? If you want to know what is going to happen next, you have to get in touch with one of our affiliates at pythonsignals.com. Right down in this video, on the bottom there, the comments, have a look there. There will be affiliate links. Sign up for free at one of those links. Get in touch with a Python Signals affiliate, and we will get you into our community where you can get hold of our unique reports. Again, guys, we were the only people in the world that I know of that have called the high of Bitcoin in 2017. We are the only people in the world that I know of that have called the low of 15 December 2018, where we told our subscribers to get back into the market. Sign up here at pythonsignals.com. Have a fantastic day. We look forward to seeing you on the other side.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can see what I'm talking about here right now. So I'm not going to say much about this. Is what we use, and this is the platform. And so crazy. And many persons sometimes do not really understand when we tell them how to maximize the market with confidence and making much money every day from the crypto, environment. So, quite unfortunate. This is Python Signal, just a Python Signal, a platform that had given how many reports in the 2017, and only 8 failed, and 237 was given. That means failed means does not give the accurate, does not rhyme with the accurate predicted. Now in 2018, when the market was at a bear market, over 389 was forecasted, and all the members ride on it, and only 9 failed. And then 23 so far this year, 2019, and we have only 1 that have failed. Failed means, it took a reversal, and we get out of the market. Not that we failed with the market, but we took loss. We cut loss and move out of the market, and that's what it means. And this market, this is the guy behind, Python Signal, Marius Landman, the chief analyst and trader. But Manzans had a strong, as a strategist, a professor in mathematics and algorithm, and has his own personal algorithm that he used in analyzing the market. And he had worked for Alibaba, Apple, and analysts for different multinationals. And that's why we said this information is not for laymen, it's not for petty traders, but for institutions, for the mutual funds and those hedge funds that are actually making crazy money. And so you can see what he do in the market. So it's a crazy platform. Another thing about Python Signal is that it's another advantage. You can see what John McAfee is saying to Marius Langman. Say, I'm following you. If John McAfee is following this type of man, who am I to say I'm not following? I follow this man. I have enjoyed myself in the crypto space, and I will lie to you. It's crazy. And so you have top guys follow Marius Landman. So we have different things that you can do learn, and it's another network marketing that you can make crazy money, showing people how to make use of this report. Can I tell you something? Very funny thing is that I don't even have time to show people, because I'm looking for the real people who are looking for real business, real opportunity, guys. So now that's one. So just like you have subscribed for $1,000, assuming you don't have too much money, but assuming you have good money, you have up to $10,000, it doesn't stop you. Take 9,000 into your market, and then take 1,000 to subscribe for Python Signal. But if you do not have much money, okay, that's when I'm not showing you this now. With me, I'm trading the market. I have different, exchange platforms, and even on Bitress, on Binance, I take my money to just like in a 4 different Binance account. Now, if you do not have so much money, now even if you have much money and you want to still leverage on the market, now look at, I told you Mega Green Club, three things. First is high risk. Second is mild risk, and third is minimal risk. What I've shown you is the minimal risk. And for you to be part of Build With Me Premium Group is to pay a minimum of 55,000 Naira, which is $155, to become a member of Build With Me Premium Group. Even when you are in Python Signal, you need to be part of Build With Me Premium Group. But if you don't want to be part of Build With Me Premium Group, nobody will force you. You can sign up for Signal, for Python Signal. I'm going to send you a link if you need a link. You can sign up for Python Signal, and again, take advantage of going in. If you know how to do your trading by yourself, you don't need to part of Build With Me. So it doesn't really matter. But if you want to enjoy the community, right, fine, you can join, Build With Me. But if you know how to do all the things, just sign up for Python Signal, get all you need, the reports and all of that, and you enjoy your day. I think it's cool, right? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you this right away to the top, to other stuff. Also, let me go very quickly. Let's go to this guy. Let's go to EGCM. Okay, that's another trading platform. Not trading platform, sorry. This is EGCM. Okay, EGCM is one of the first Or let me show you something. Before I show you GCM, let me show you this very quickly, everybody. Okay. Okay, see this, so that you take note of this. Okay. Now this is it. Can you see this? See Mega Green Club. So Mega Green Club, so what do we do? Take off high risk investment. Investment here are combinations of passive and optional network marketing, but we call them high risk because of their rates of turnover, and also it's being operated by a third party system. You need to decide on how much you can afford to risk. Number one, we have EGCM, Emirate Global Capital Market. This investment pay you 10% of your investment weekly and 40% monthly. They operate on stock market, forex, crypto trading. Minimum investment is $100, and also contract on crypto trading run for 6 months, while forex run for 12 months. Then with minimum investment of $2,500 on the forex, then after your contract, your capital is returned. Then here is the link to get started. So I'll send it to you thereafter. Now, then your withdrawal, you can withdraw Mondays, and just like notes, withdrawal is Mondays and Fridays of every week. So you can withdraw every week. Now, usually sometimes your income is paid on every Tuesday, so you might withdraw Fridays or Monday, whichever one. Then the second platform we have is called Wazy. This platform look more like a logical trading and leasing, but you can invest into 10 different coins with different contract period. 30 days contract pay you daily, but accumulate returns in a month is about 18%. 60 days contract pay you 45%. 90 days contract pay you 72%. That's in the 3 months. And there are 180 days and also 360 days. But normally advise clients to go for 90 days. All contracts return your capital after the contract has been completed. Your earnings in these coins you can invest into based on dollars. It's not based on dollars, so I beg pardon. To get started, follow the link below. I'm going to send you the link, okay? Don't bother. And then you might not be able to write it down in this place now. Now, that is Wazy. Now, let me tell you what I use Wazy for. Wazy actually allows me to earn based on Satoshi, not dollars. So that's why we call it logical mining and logical trading. Okay, it makes sense? And so then the next is called gross byte. Well, gross byte, anyway, I don't know what to call it, but again, gross byte. Okay, gross byte is similar to EGCM. Now, your investment is in 3 parts, 90 days, $30 to $999. That's 1.8% capital included. That means profit is 0.8% daily. 100 days is $1,000 to $24,999, 2% capital included. That means profit is 1% daily. 110 days package of $25,000 and above. That's 2.2% capital included. That means 1.2% daily. To get started from this, then withdrawal, 10th and 25th of every month is your withdrawal. And then you can build a network around it to which makes sense, okay? Then the next is mind risk. Now, mind risk, we have Ecrofon. This is where you lease a given coin called EDC coin. You can go to CoinMarketCap and check and type EDC, okay? Or you go to Yobit and check EDC, Edina Coin blockchain, Edina blockchain something, Edina coin. And so now here, your project is in 3 dimensions. We have 6 months. We have 3 months. We have 6 months. We have 1 year. If it's 3 months, your profit is 8% every month, but it's spaced into daily. Now, if you are doing 6 months, your profit is 10% on the volume of EDC you invested, then for 6 months. Then, and your capital return back later. Then if you are doing for 12 months, which is 1 year, your profit is 12% every month, and which your capital is given to you back. The capital is actually the coin you bought, okay? Now that you make money on the leasing, and then your capital return back to you. The only risk here is that the coin is fluctuating already in the market. Maybe when you come in, the coin maybe might be $1 per one. And when you are now, withdraw your money, the coin might come down to 20 cents. So you have lost, but temporarily you might keep your coin. Or when you invested, it was $1. And then when you get on the market, the price might have gone to $5. So those are the risks. That's what we call it mind risk, okay? Now, the mining city is a mining company. This is a purely Bitcoin mining system, but with a very lousy mining output. Minimum investment is $500, $1,000, $2,000. I beg your pardon, not $200, $2,000, okay, and $3,500. And your contract is for 1,000 days. You end daily. Your target, okay, your withdrawal can be done anytime once it's a minimum withdrawal. To get started, okay, then the next, so this you get is Bitcoin mining purely. And you build a network around it. If you love it, then you can build a crazy network. They have crazy, Now, I'm not going to tell you about the network, how much you pay, but it's crazy, it's lousy, okay? Now, the next is called Mighty. This is a farming, investment from Australia. How this investment is very slow, however, it's very slow. But for now, we can say it is a reliable until we are able to visit their farm and verify. Because personally, I want to go to their farm, I want to go to their office in Australia and to study more about them, but at least they have minimal risk, So we call it mild risk, because you can make so much money on it. And so these are the issues you need to understand with. So let me go back now. I think you get to understand what I'm saying right now. There's so much thing to pick from the table. Seriously, there's so much thing to pick from the table. When I look at people who are complaining of how the society is still bad, they are not enjoying themselves, I tell them it's their choice. So it's not me. But so there's so much thing to pick from the market. So let's go. Let me log into, first of all, Emirates Global. Okay, I just need to log in to show you how it works. So there's not so much English to speak. There's so much English to speak about this platform. No much English to speak. No much English to speak, guys. There is no much English to speak about Emirates Global Capital. So how does it work? You come in. I will send you a link. Now you log in. As you log into the platform, this is login. Let me show you. You can invest from as low as $100 to any amount you want. Okay. Now I practically choose the package of this is F Midaishi. I practically chose Bitcoin because it's 6 months. Now, and I will tell you why I don't like doing long-term projects. Exactly things I say, okay, it's still volatile because I'm controlling my risk. Okay, this is an investment of $1,000. This week so far, the week payment has been made on Tuesday, which is what? $100. That is the 10% of $1,000. That makes my total capital with the profit to be $1,100. Tomorrow, Friday, if I want to now make withdrawal, I can withdraw how much? $100. If I want to withdraw, I just come here, click on withdraw. Okay, I click on withdraw, but I must have added my blockchain wallet, and I type 100, and I go ahead and type withdraw. Now look at it here. Let me go to the dashboard. Now, if I open my account straight away, I want to invest. I click on deposit. I don't want to do that now because if I do that, it's as if I want to credit an account. Click on deposit and pick the wallet and click OK and go to the blockchain and pay in. Now, once I've done that, I go to my setting, and then from my setting, what do I do from my setting? Let me show you something here. Just look at it here. Let me show you here. Okay, so this is my setting. I click on wallets. Okay, so I click on wallets. This is wallets, and then I click. You can see my wallet here. It's here already. Can you see my wallet? Can you see my wallet here? I put my wallet and click add. What's the name of the wallet? Blockchain. I put it and then type the wallet and paste it here and then click add. It's added, and then I'm good. So anytime I want to make a withdrawal, remember on EGCM, your withdrawal is either Mondays or Fridays. So once you don't withdraw on Monday or Friday, then forget it. You can't withdraw Tuesday, you can't withdraw Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. It's only Mondays and Fridays. Okay, I think that is taken care of with EGCM. Now, I'm not going to tell you some secret I use on the platform, but it's crazy. Now, the networking is this. They are not too much in the network marketing. Now, the first 3 people you sign up, they pay you 3%. The next 6 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 6 people you sign up, they pay you 6%. The next 9 people you sign up directly, they pay you 9%, and that's all. That account cannot earn any profit again. So you are making crazy money, 40% in a month. What else do you need? Just look for good money and invest to make more money, okay? And I won't tell you what I do when I make the money from the EGCM. It's only for people on Build With Me Premium Group. It's not for everybody. So I will tell you the information. I will give it to you. Now, this is EGCM. So let me log into Wednesday. Okay, let's log into Wednesday so you can get to understand Wednesday. All right, this is Wednesday. This is Wednesday. That's the second one. Excuse me. This is Wednesday. Okay. Okay, so let me just log into Wednesday. This is Wednesday back of, let me show you something from here, even before logging in. Okay. Now, this is Wednesday. I've told you we have 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 180 days, and 360 days. Now, Wains is a coin owned by Wednesday platform, which has not belonged to the exchange platform, but you can invest in it in their back office. So I don't too much invest on their Wains. The only advantage is that if you invest on their Wains, they pay you percentage that is higher. Look at it, almost about 0.9% daily, 0.9% or 0.91%. That means at the end of 90 days, you're going to earn about 81.9% or 80%. If it's 60 days, that's you're going to pay 0.88% on daily basis on what you invest. And that's about 52.8% at the end of 2 months. If you invest on 30 days, that's 0.73% every day. That will give you about 21.9% in at the end of that 30 days. Now, if you invest on 180 days, that's 0.95% every day, and that's 171% at the end of the 6 months. Then if it's 360 days, that's 1 year, that's 0.91%, 0.99%, that's 356.4% at the end of the 1 year. Now, that's when you invest in their coin. Now, let's say you invest in BTC. Let me click, this is BTC. Now, you invest how much? 1 Bitcoin for 30 days. You're going to earn 0.2% every day, which is about 18.6% at the end of the month. How many will it be? How many Bitcoin? That shows you are going to earn how many? 0.18 BTC as additional profit. If you keep it for 60 days, that's 2 months, that's 0.77% every day, and that's about 46.2% every month. In a month, in that 2 months, that's about 23% every month. That gives you about 0.462 additional Bitcoin in 60 days. Now, if you invest in 90 days, then you're earning 0.8%, that is 0.80%. And at the end of the 3-month contract, you have 72%, which is additional 0.72 Bitcoin at the end of 90 days. Now, if it's 180 days, which is 6 months, that means that your 1 Bitcoin, you are earning 0.84 Bitcoin, 0.84%. That's 0.0084 Bitcoin every day. And then at the end of the 180 days, which is 6 months, you are earning 151.20%. That's about 1.512 Bitcoin additional to your 1 Bitcoin. That will give you 2.512 Bitcoin. Now, if you put it for 1 year, that's 12 calendar months, 0.88% every day. Then in the 360 days, which is 12 calendar month, give you 316.8% at the end of 1 year, would give you about 3.16 Bitcoin, and your capital will still be given to you back, which is going to be make 4.16 Bitcoin. Now, assuming you have you don't have too much money, 0.12 BTC. So how much would that be in dollars? What is the price of Bitcoin right now? Just a moment, guys. Let's see. What's the price of 1 Bitcoin? 1 Bitcoin now is $7,800. Okay. That's 0.12 times $7,800, which give about $936. So let's say 0.127 times $7,800, which is about $990. So let's say 0.129 multiplied by $7,800. That's about $1,000. So this is about $1,000. That means every day you'll be earning 0. How many percent? 0. That is in 30 days, you're having 0.02%, 0.02 Bitcoin additional. So 0.02 Bitcoin, 0.023994 times, let's say, all things being equal, price of Bitcoin is still 7,008. That's $187 in a month. So if you keep it for 90 days, additional profit you make is 0.09, 0.09, okay, 288 multiplied by $7,800. That gives you about $724 in 3 months. So now that's not the issue. The issue is that you are not paid in dollars, you are paid in Bitcoin. So here, what I do, if I have target for Ethereum, I would rather invest on Ethereum so that to increase the volume of my Ethereum over time. Okay, so let me just log in and show you guys something. 0. Guys, just a moment. Just a moment, guys. I just hope you are following, please. I don't do this video to just make noise. I actually did this video to help a lot of people learn, okay? So this is an account, for instance. If you look at this account, okay, let me log into another account that I've done some days already. Okay, so let's go here. Just a moment. Okay, so it's coming out. Okay, so look at this account now. Okay. Sorry, security. Was 7891821. Okay, look at accounts. This account has done how many days? 46 days. It's remaining how many days? 44 days for 90 days contract. How much was invested? 0.059675 Bitcoin. As at the time it was invested, it was $300 only. Let's see what's the what today. 0.059675 multiplied by $7,800. That's about $465 as of today. Okay, $465. That means additional $165. That means my asset is seated here and is growing in dollar. Now, how much has it earned for 46 days? Less than 2 months. Okay, it has earned 0.022. So 0.022059 multiplied by $7,800. It has earned $172 in 46 days. Okay, divide that by 46 days. That means it was earning $3.7 every day if you are calculating the dollars. Now times 365, that means it has earned 1,365 naira every day. So, but that's not the issue. We're looking at accumulation of digital asset, and that's what we do here. And so that's for, then if you build a network, so you make crazy money too, you are paid in their coins. So if you join the platform and you refer anybody, whoever you refer, and 3%, you earn 3%. Whoever you refer, you earn 2%. Whoever the person refer, you earn 1%. Then if you become a user plus, that means you have minimum of $100 investment, and then you have total of $300 in your team involved, and total people of 10 people in your team. You can earn 1% additional from their earning, and then you can earn to level 4 of the network team. Now, if their team earning is to level 8, so, but if you are here, so you can just understand, I'm going to send you the link and you read more about the earning. So it's lousy. You can make crazy money. If you want to withdraw every day, you can be withdrawing, but there's a percentage you pay, 1%, 1%, in that order. So that is Wednesday. Then the next I have is Gross Byte. So let me just log into one Gross Byte, and then we call it a day. Or I'll show you on the mining city. Okay, this is Gross Byte. This is Gross Byte. You must not do everything. So you can ask me which one should you do, or choose within your spirit at least 2 or 3. Then you maximize them. Then you need to ask me, Felix, why not just only 1? Why am I doing 2 or 3? Why am I doing up to 4? It's all your choice, and you're the one that know what you are looking for. So nobody should coerce you, not even Felix. Not even Felix should coerce you to say, why don't you do like this? Why don't you do like this? Not a must, okay? You do not need to force yourself to pick what you don't want. So when Felix is trying to coerce you or motivate you by force, do not be deceived by Felix's motivation. Just follow your spirit. And that's why I tell people at all time, your spirit is what is more important. What's more important, when it has to do with financial decision. So don't follow any sugar-coated mouth, especially like Felix, but follow your mind, follow your spirit, follow your understanding, and don't be deceived by people around you. A lot of people can tell you so many sweet things, but know what you're actually looking for, okay? So that's what I tell people. So let's go here, Gross Byte. Let me just log in. And, is there even need to log into Gross Byte? Okay, there's no need, so there's no need. Okay, I'll just say this, log in like this, okay. I think with EGCM and Wednesday, with your personal trading, you are good. The other thing is that if you want to maximize, okay, this is an account that's doing maybe, some, wow. Okay, some of you, want to build a network and all of that. So this is Gross Bytes. Okay, so that's not too much English again. So we are done with Gross Byte. And so let me show you the mining city. So every other thing you need, I can give you later. But I think with this, you should have an idea to how to go about accumulating assets, digital assets for that matter, and manipulating fiat currency. I think it makes sense, okay? Accumulating assets and maximizing fiat, manipulating fiat currency. Look at this is mining city. It's truly for Bitcoin mining. Okay. Then we have the mighty yield. Then we have another one. If you're interested, I can tell you that, but there's no point mentioning them here right now. So, but majorly, this is what Mega Green Club does. In our Build With Me Premium group, we have a farm project that will be coming up so much. Then we have started already. It's really, really fantastic, and we're enjoying the ride it's doing already. And so this mining city is actually mining too crazy. I can tell you, why do I call it too crazy? This is like a package of how many dollars? $500. This is a package of $500. But if you see what this, this hash power is mining every day, it's unbelievable. In the Bitcoin mining, it's unbelievable. So it's crazy, and you can maximize it. You can see mining 22,000 Satoshi, mining 23,000 Satoshi, 22,000. That's crazy. That's crazy, guys. So that's the issue, and that's what to maximize on the Mega Green Club. Okay, so I think it's so important now. In summary, we are not playing with the digital asset accumulation. No. We are in the market to maximize the growth and the expansion and the blowing up of the price of Bitcoin. Many times, many people do not understand that it's very dangerous to play around right now when it has to do with cryptocurrency. Now, the candid advice I can give to you, number one, you need to have your blockchain wallet separate. Number two, you do not need to leave money too long time on the exchange platform. Number three, you need to have a particular blockchain that's like a vault, where as you earn, you increase your asset, you take care of yourself, you reserve some. You earn, you increase your asset, you take care of yourself, you reserve. Why? If you do not reserve, you will make money, but you will lose asset. So, and how do you reserve? You build the network if you can. You build the network if you can. Seriously. You build the network if you can. Seriously. Very, very important. You build the network. You build the network. If you build a network, you can earn more money. Then you can use that one to yourself. Then your money, making more asset, try as much as possible to ensure you increase the volume of Bitcoin or Litecoin or Ethereum or Monero or Zcash, and especially Ethereum you can accumulate. So mining is not just too much. Mining is not much profitable right now, but people are still mining, like I'm still mining, but you need to know that you have some capitals and tentacles everywhere. As the mining is doing its own, you focus on your personal trading and accumulating more and doubling the coins over time. You can imagine if somebody have 5 Bitcoin and invest in Wednesday, and then in 5 months, in 6 months, you should know how many Bitcoin you will have gotten. Let me just use an instance on Ethereum. Let me tell you how you can use Wednesday to increase your Ethereum. Let's go to Ethereum. Let me just show you very quickly. This is Wednesday. Okay, let's go here. Oh, let's go here. All right, this is Ethereum. Let's say you have 10 Ethereum. Do I say 10? How much is 1 Ethereum now? One Ethereum now is $242. So 242 times 10, that's $2,420. So let's say you have 10 Ethereum. 10 Ethereum, then do 90 days. You have 10 Ethereum and do 90 days, it's going to give you 7.72% in 90 days. That's 7.2 Ethereum in 90 days. Then you do another 90 days. 7.2 times 2, that is 14.4 Ethereum in 6 months. That's crazy. Now, if you don't have up to that, let's say you have half, you do 5 Ethereum. Then you can have additional 3.6 Ethereum in 3 months. If you do for 6 months, 7.5. You do for 1 year, 15.84. So for me, I always advise to do only 3 months. And then after 3 months, you can renew again. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Ehis especially. And then I want you to maximize this opportunity. And I must tell you to be very candid. You can be part of this platform and make crazy money. and you go far in the cryptocurrency project, it's not for babies anyway. But I always tell people risk is involved in every business. And the higher the risk, the higher the opportunity. And but the higher the risk, the higher the return. But that's not the issue. The issue is that you need to learn how to spread your risk and diversify into crypto asset and make crazy money. And ladies and gentlemen, most time I meet people who lament so much, so deep, instead of learning. Hey, I've invested in this platform, they ate my money and all of that. Who ate your money? You need to understand the risk involved in business. I tell people, now, why do you think that as big as forex market is concerned, every forex broker, when you put in your money, they say, know that you can lose this money. They always put it there. But we have the banks, the institution trading the forex market more than any market. This last word I will give is that run as fast as you can because institutions, people with substance, people with the real money, people with volumes of money are coming into crypto. We only have barely 2% into the market. Why don't you maximize the market right now because of the market? Let me show you one video. I hope it's just play for us before I move on so that you learn and you need to see why you need to be on the run. Okay, let me see if I can have this. Let me see if I can have this. This is crazy. If I can see this video, that might help to explain something to you. And we call it today. Okay. Speeds. Just a moment, guys. Coming with colors. Just a moment, guys. Just a moment. Just a moment. Wait. Wait, wait, wait. Okay, so let me show you something here very quickly. Very, very quickly. I just hope it does answer us. Okay. Just coming up and so show you something. Wow, wow. The network is not too friendly, guys. Gosh, not too friendly. Yeah, I just want to say if this thing is going to play for you guys. If it does not, and then we call it a day. And then if you have a questions, then you can ask through the chat, and then ask you. Okay, let's see. That's too bad, man. Okay, it's coming up so that can give us a fast response, and I think that's one of the challenge here. So I need to close some applications. Close this page here. Okay. Okay, close this page. Close this page. I'm gonna close this. Okay, close this. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. The network is funny. Hey guys, sorry. I'm just trying to take some refresh of some stuff here. ABC. ABC. All right, so I think we need to call it today because the network is not too friendly again. And so I think words should be enough for a while so you can take on from where I'll stop here. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a nice time. Bye for now. Do you have a question? Then you can ask me.